This is a great movie. You're not going to regret it. I'm Tim Heidecker. Great guests, great conversations, and a few arguments. It's On Cinema at the Cinema. Hi everybody, my name is Tim Heidecker. Welcome to another episode of On Cinema at the Cinema. It's a web series where we talk about what movies are coming out this weekend, give you guys some advice as to what we love and what we don't like. So I got a big special guest for you guys today. He's done the show before, and he's a film buff, and his name is Gregg Turkington. Thanks for coming on the show, Greg.
Hey guys, always a pleasure to take my seat at the On Cinema screening room. And thanks to all of you who are sending in cards and letters asking to have me on more often.
Well, we got two movies, and you might say ladies get in free, half price, or what's the expression? Ladies' night.
It's ladies' night.
It's ladies' night. Because we got Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part Two. Which stars Kristen Stewart, Robert Pattinson, directed by Bill Condon, and it's just another one of these vampire movies, I guess, and it's romantic, and it's full of these sort of situations, which turns out to be that's very interesting, very scary at times, but also a lot of romance and really well made. So I recommend
Good soundtrack.
Good soundtrack.
A lot of good songs and good cinematography. If you're a film buff, you notice things like that. It's very misty and murky.
Mm-hmm. You can tell that they shot a lot of this stuff in the woods and in certain locations that really worked.
Yeah, it's not the kind of film I would normally go see. I haven't seen the previous one, so it's hard to follow the plot. Not a lot of car crashes in this film, but...
I loved it. I thought it was great. Would be a great movie to see with friends. I'm giving it...
Or by yourself.
Great. I'm giving it to Twilight Saga Brown... It's the
Twilight Saga...
Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Breaking Dawn Part 2.
4 bags of popcorn. And how about you?
I'm going to give it 4 bags of popcorn with reservations that if you haven't seen the others, you might want to brush up on them before you go see this one.
Another one is another chick flick, as you might call it, called Anna Karenina. Anna Karenina, starring Keira Knightley, Jude Law, and this is an adaptation about Russians from a book, and it's a classic chick flick, I guess. Sometimes those movies are not great, but this one is. It's about Tolstoy. Leo Tolstoy wrote the book, and it's set in Russia, and that's about it. So this is about Anna Karenina, and is very well done, well made. I love this movie.
And it's a period piece, and it's sort of an important film in that it wouldn't have been possible to make this a few years ago when we were at war with Russia, and there was that whole thing. So it's sort of groundbreaking in that sense. And
interesting
so
to hear. Also interesting to hear the American and English, like Jude Law, for example. I thought to myself, he's not Russian, how is he going to play it? And he ended up doing a great job, being able to do the accent. It's not, by the way, no subtitles required. This is all in English, so you don't have to worry about reading for the whole movie, which sucks. And
Oscars, I think there will be a few. This is the type of movie that Oscar loves to reward, and what greater reward would there be than to get an Oscar? So,
well, if it doesn't win, it's certainly going to be nominated. That's a guarantee.
It will win.
All right, so Anna Karenina gets 5 bags of popcorn from me.
You got to give it 5. It'll be nominated. It will take home a few statuettes, and that's what it's all about.
All right, so now we're going to do something a little different. Since we are making this show in Los Angeles, California, Greg has gone out and made a film here about some really famous locations, I guess, where a lot of famous movies have been shot. So let's take a look at that. It's called On Cinema.
Cinema on Location.
On
it's
Cinema
it's
on
our,
Location.
Our newest segment, and hopefully a popular one.
Let's take a look.
Hollywood, California. Every street has a story, and these are but just a few on Cinema on Location. Hey guys, welcome to another segment of On Location with On Cinema. Today we're at a very famous movie site. This is the Cemetery Lake where the film Hot Shots from 1991 starring Charlie Sheen was shot. You may remember the scene. It all took place right here, and really hasn't changed. Back to you.
All right, very interesting. I didn't know that. Let's go check out that site if you're ever in Los Angeles.
It's fun to be behind the camera. Of course, I've done the podcast, now the show, and then to get behind the camera and in front of the camera and make a little film like that is a treat.
Well, really, it's almost more valuable than going on one of those Hollywood bus tours. Thanks for watching, and just to recap, Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2 is getting 4 bags of popcorn from me, and Anna Karenina getting the 5 pops.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say 4 and 5 as well. I don't like to just parrot your opinions, but in this case, you're right.
All right. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week. Enjoy the film. Yeah, I think that was long.
Anna Karenina is not...